Good morning, a very good morning to all my buddies. Hope you all enjoyed my previous videos. Anyway, today's topic is true concerness. What's the meaning of concerness? Concerness is love, responsibilities, affection. All these factors put together form this term concerness. Fine. In my experience, there are three kind of concerness. One is creating impression. One concerness is creating impression. Second concerness is with ulterior motive. And third concerness is a concerness of reluctancy. Well, now I'll explain all the three type of concerness which I've experienced in life. The first one is creating impression. I was abroad, right? And I used to work in an office, and there were plenty of offices in that building. And I used to work for a gentleman who used to claim to be a concerned person to everybody, and there was a janitor there. And during the weekdays, that gentleman who I used to work for used to show all his care, his love, his concerness towards the janitor. He used to call him, sorry about that. He used to call him and talk to him properly, offer him snacks, offer him drinks, the works, right? And then one fine day what happened, then he used to tell us that he's concerned about everybody, he loves everybody, he's a concerned person. Okay, and he used to rub it to me, he used to emphasize on that. But anyway, one fine day what happened, it was Saturday. I had a little bit of work in the office, so I had gone there. And the person who I was working for was apparently there working. So then I finished my work, and then I told him that fine, I'm leaving, and I left. Then what happened was, about 5 minutes later, I forgot something, I had to come back to the office. When I came back to the office, the janitor of the office was there, right? Of the building, he was there, right? And I heard our man, that's the person who I was working for, taking off with this person. Because that gentleman came in order to ask some favor, and he took off at him. He was shelling at him, blowing his lid at him. I mean, he was getting angry with him, right? And then I heard this, and I just kept quiet, and I was standing down in the building, and the person, the owner, right, he left. My boss, he left. And then I called the janitor. I told him what was transpiring there. He said, no, I just asked him for a favor and he took off at me. I said, our man is so concerned about you. He said, no, that's a phony front. He's never concerned about me. He just projects to be concerned about me in order to create an impression in front of the entire staff that he's a concerned person, but he's really ain't concerned about me. And this is not the first time. In front of all of y'all, he speaks to me properly, but behind the backs of the people, right, he treats me like a piece of shit. This is what's transpiring since so many years. So that is what, my dear friend, we call concerness to impress people. It ain't genuine. Now, the second concerness is with a motive, ulterior motive. I knew a lady who used to leave her housework and go and perform duties in another person's, her relative's place, right? Well, she used to take care of the sick, she used to give them a shower, she used to give them the medication on time, she used to give them their grub on time, and used to take them out and make them sit in the sunshine. Very concerned woman, right? People used to state her as a befitting example of concerness. Alright, fine. About a couple of months later, that lady stopped going there. So I asked her, why aren't you going there? What, are those people left that place or no? No, they are there, but now I don't want to go there. I said, but why? You were so concerned about them. Now what happened? What went wrong? She goes, no, nothing went wrong. It's just that there was a person, a big timer, who had money in lock, stock and barrel. He was their relative, so he used to stay with them. And when he was there, I used to go and take care of these people. And with the ulterior motive that he'll help me with a substantial amount, which he did. Now he's gone. Why should I go there anymore? Hey man, that knocked the living daylights out of me. I said, man, what kind of a concern is this? That is what you call concerness with an ulterior motive. See? Two type of concerness. Now the third concerness is concerness out of reluctance. Hey, you must have experienced or noticed through, so many cases in your life that when the parents are around, right? When the parents are around, the children love each other, they care each other, they live up to apparently the term concerness. Fine. In my case, till my mom was alive, everything was going fine. My family used to show their concerness, they used to call me, they used to bring gifts for me, they used to really care for me. Well, my dear friends, the day my mom left this world, right, just given a week's time, right, just a week's time, the concerness totally stopped, totally was eradicated. They eliminated the concerness. I said, hey, what's happening here, man? And then on speaking to somebody, I got to know that concerness was out of total reluctancy. Just because my mom was alive, right? They showed their concerness, which was not genuine, which was not from deep down. It was just out of reluctancy because of my mom, because she wanted all of us to be together and love each other. So they showed their concerness towards me just for my mom's sake in a reluctant manner. And once my mom left this world, right, the concerness stopped totally. That is what you call concerness out of reluctancy. So my dear friend, if you're really concerned about somebody, right, you got to live up to the concerness by living up to your love, your responsibility, your affection, your care. That is what you call concerness. And now, another person in my life, right, that person claimed to be really concerned about me, that person really loved me, and she used to really take care of me, right? Really take care of me. That's what I thought. Fine. If I don't call her, she used to take off at me. Why didn't you call me? She used to call me and then she asked me, did you eat properly? Did you sleep properly? Did you have a shower? Where are you going? Come back early. And once I asked her that why are you doing all this? She goes, because I'm concerned. Alright, man, she's concerned. My baby's concerned about me. Happy, on top of the world, that I've got somebody who's concerned about me. Once the things were divulged, the shit hit the ceiling, right? The concerness of that person was totally eliminated. Overnight, the concerness came to an end. Why? Why? Because that concerness was out of her convenience. This is what you call concerness of convenience. Because then she couldn't, face me. she couldn't have a relationship with me because things hit the ceiling, right? Things came out in black and white, right? So the concerness, which apparently she claimed to have for me, totally was just put an end. It came to an end. It just eradicated overnight. So what kind of a concerness was that? That ain't concerness. That's why people have the wrong conception of concerness. And that is not going to lead you nowhere, my dear friend. When you're concerned about somebody, you got to be concerned through thick and thin. It should be permanent. It shouldn't be temporary. That's what you call true concerness. So, my dear friend, if anybody of y'all, or if you know anybody who's performing this kind of a concerness with all these factors, right? That ain't concerness at all. So please, my dear friend, try to live up to true concerness and don't put up a front or don't disgrace this term concerness. Take care and have a pleasant day. Ciao.